You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Hey, you're listening to Adulting with Horses, the best place to be if you can't be at the barn. We are your co-hosts and equine authors, Heather Wallace and Natalie Keller Reinert. As crazy horse girls, we don't take ourselves too seriously in the saddle or out. We celebrate the things that make us different. Join us as we talk about horses and pop culture and get a little weird in a fun way. Thank you for being a little weird with us. Surprise, everybody. We're on your feed unexpectedly on your end. We did plan this.
Your horse nightmare. We're on your feed.
So we had so much fun at the holiday Hijinks episode doing a live stream that we thought, wouldn't it be funny if we did the three amigos here doing an Adulting with Horses Clubhouse live periodically to just really bring the chaos to your front door. Right? Am I wrong?
Who's Martin Short and who's Steve Martin? Because there are differences in the presentation there.
I think I'm Steve Martin because of how expressive he is. But
okay,
I could be wrong. I am short, so. But yes, so just for everyone's feeds, we've got myself, Heather Wallace. It says there at the bottom in case you forgot me. Natalie, who needs no introduction. Just Natalie. And
I'm like Jem.
Jem?
Yeah,
Madonna, Cher, Jem?
Just Jem.
Full on 80s
None of
vibes.
the other icons, only
Full
Jem.
on 80s vibes.
Jem was the only one I liked.
I did dress up as her as Halloween. We're off to a great start.
She was totally outrageous.
And then, of course, our dear friend Ashley, who is from the Horse Radio Network and is basically one of the coolest girls alive. So we had to snag her and bring her in. So.
Oh my God, stop. No, keep going.
I know. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, so I thought, why don't we have cocktails and or the non-alcoholic drinks of choice this evening, and let's just do a little girl chat, just have some fun.
Get to yapping.
Because before we hit record, we were talking about how I had Rice Krispie treats for dinner, and that's not the healthiest choice. I'm chasing that with a Dr. Pepper. Don't be like me.
The Rice Krispies, those are fortified with vitamins and minerals.
And
there you
part
go.
of a balanced breakfast. And the dairy for protein.
Yes. So I've been basically living off of those for 3 days straight because it snowed in my neighborhood and I didn't have work and I didn't have the kids. And I have made the choice somehow to close on a house and get ready for the Westminster Dog Show all at the same time.
No.
So I'm living on the edge of panic attack.
You're just getting it all out of the way at once. Why spread out the anxiety over 2 months? You could do it all in a week.
There you go.
Exactly.
Really, it just shows how much of an overachiever you are.
It really does.
Well, to be fair, I have no control over the Westminster Dog Show and when they schedule, their Madison Square Garden venue. This is out of my control. But I did say, in a good note, that this is the end of an era, and once this is done, my happily ever after can start because I'll officially be a homeowner.
Yes.
There you go.
The cutest little house. Totally worth the trouble.
So cute.
And you got to stay in and make Rice Krispies treats, and that sounds delightful. I have been running errands and meeting professional people for meetings that I had to put off for years.
Peopling.
And
she's been
schlepping hither and thither. I have been adulting, and it has been so cold. It was 24 here this morning.
That's not fair. You live in
Florida.
Florida doesn't.
No.
Florida doesn't know how to handle that.
Everything is toast colored now, and I love eating toast, but looking at it, the entire landscape of toast is not as appealing as one might think.
Poor Natalie.
Yeah, poor me. This is my Heat Blast shirt from Dover. This is the one I bring out when the temp goes below 40.
There you go.
To be fair, a lot of my clients are looking at the schedule, the weather, It's supposed to drop to like 12 degrees over the next week. And obviously no one's working on horses in that weather.
Yeah.
But 40 I can handle. That's easy. I think it's like 29, 30 today. It's positively balmy.
It got up to like 52 here today. And yeah, I've already started doing that weird adjustment where I only need like one jacket and not a sweater plus a jacket plus a lining for my pants.
Oh, God. You don't want to go back to that life. You've lived in New York.
No, I will never go back to that life.
Listen, but wait, speaking of
forced.
Ashley's moving to Montana, which has the worst winters that ever existed.
So my husband is trying to catfish me on it and being like, no, the way the winds blow, the Arctic chill goes through a different town. And
gaslighting the shit out of you.
He's just gaslighting me, yeah.
Incredible meteorological gaslighting.
Yeah.
I'm into
Our town will be safe. We live in a bubble. Well, hello, friend.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Here's my surprise guest, you guys.
Let's give her an intro, Ashley.
Let's hear it.
Heather and Natalie were like, Ashley, let's do this. And you have to find the guest. And I'm like, oh.
We don't have time. Come on.
Well, I know you don't, but it's also
we have
like,
one whole podcast that we record twice a month. What are we going to do?
You know, I'm just like running 35. It's fine.
So you're used to it, obviously.
But you guys know as well as I do, not everybody in the horse world is as cool as you guys.
Or is a good speaker.
And so when I met Nichole here in Albuquerque at a recent like work event, we spent, I don't know, maybe 12 minutes yapping. And I'm like, oh,
that was enough to know.
That's my girl. That's my kind of girl right there. And so when you guys were like, could you find somebody? I'm like, I'm just going to reach out to Nichole. I want to see what she thinks. And I was like, we're having this like watch what happens live kind of vibe show. And I sent a link in case she didn't know what watch what happens live was. Like, you guys, I'm a Bravo freak.
You're a real one.
Not everyone is.
But I'm happy not knowing. It's fine.
I'm going to block you.
And Nichole immediately was like, are you kidding me? I love all things Bravo. And then I got to tell her about all the housewives I met. And here we are. Nichole is a through and through horse girl. She's also the brains behind a little number you guys might have heard of, Horse and Rider magazine.
Ooh.
You might have heard of
a little bit.
Might have read that a little bit.
I mean, I used to work in a bookstore 25 years ago and I sold it. So it has been around.
back when we had them on the newsstands. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
Back when they had newsstands with horse magazines on
The horse magazines are gone.
Yeah.
They are gone.
It's a real shame.
She also does photography and then, of course, Still Horse Girls. And she adults with me over at Equine Network. So thanks for joining us, Nichole.
Yeah.
And of course, when I scheduled this, I didn't even realize we had off of work today. So, Nichole, I'm pretty sure we get to take off Friday now, too.
I love this logic, actually. Sold.
Yeah, this is a work event.
This is work. I don't even think we have to tell HR. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, and Nichole, welcome. I'm Heather, and Ashley introduced you via text as a fellow good time girl. So so I'm so sorry, but you must hold up to the hype.
I was gonna say I might be you guys might be very disappointed at the end of this and be like,
I don't believe
we
it.
won't.
Ashley, what were you doing?
It'll be fine.
Maybe that was my secret plan the whole time, so that Heather and Natalie don't ask me to do this anymore.
You're like, I know the perfect person. She's awful.
Well, we would have figured Ashley talks to people all day, and Natalie and I don't like talking to people, so we just thought it made sense.
I get it. I'm like in the camp of don't talk to me. So I relate so much, which Ashley's like, you have a podcast. You should like talking to people. And I'm just like, no.
It's more about liking our voice and what we have to say. It's less about what others say to us.
Oh my gosh. My husband edits my podcast and I can hear him editing them in the basement. And I'm just like, I don't like it. And he's like, you need to listen to it and make sure it sounds okay. I'm like, nope.
Absolutely not. No, I like other people to hear me speaking to them.
I gotta be honest. I'm going to go the other way because I do the editing on the Adulting with Horses podcast. And sometimes I'll be sitting there editing it and I'll just start laughing because of something that happened. And I didn't remember.
If it plays like randomly while I'm doing something and I can't change it quick enough on my player, then I will end up laughing at it. It is funny.
Because we're just ridiculous. But so Nichole, I'm so sorry. I haven't listened to your podcast because I'm terrible. Do you
totally
do it
fine.
by yourself or do you talk, interview?
Yeah, so we bring on different horse trainers, different equine professionals. Sometimes if a non-pro has a really cool, inspiring story. So yeah. Oh, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
I'm excited to hear about
Girl, we are so inspiring. We will inspire you all day long.
So this is now my podcast, and now I'm going to interview you.
No, I'm not pitching you. I'm just teasing. But but that's really cool because we don't do any interviews really ever.
Yeah, so ours is all interviews. I say as very little as possible on them. Yep.
Okay.
I'm a great podcaster.
Interesting.
Are you sipping on an espresso martini over there, Nichole? What you got?
Ooh, that sounds so good.
This is
It looks fancy.
It's a margarita, but I had some pomegranate juice, so I threw some of that in there. So
okay.
Very New Mexico.
And I'm going to spill it everywhere. Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Love that.
I love a
Yum.
margarita, and I also do tend to spill them on me. So,
Or anyone within a 10-foot radius.
I mean, it's their fault if they got in my bubble.
Dude,
It's like
I'm in my
Splash Zone
hands.
at SeaWorld.
Never spilled margarita on me. Now I feel like a little left out. Like
That's
you
because
save
don't
your
sit
violent
next to-
gestures for your more interesting people, and I'm just your sidekick.
No,
just
I get it.
Drinking
I'm
my
Italian.
GNT.
I break stuff all my husband owns restaurants and I go there and I just knock shit over all the time and break it and
How amazing. And you don't even have to feel bad. You're like,
oh
I'll
yeah,
take care of
everybody on
it.
the staff is like, it's fine. She always does that. I'll be like 2 sips into my glass of wine and I'll just knock something over and I'm just like, I can't even blame drinking.
No, it's just
This
the
is just
Italianism.
me. Yeah.
If you guys were Greek, then it would be good luck.
Oh,
Opa.
well, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
You should
Well,
appropriate that.
Dang.
I'm just
yes.
very dramatic and
appropriate
from New
that.
Jersey, so I am not Italian.
Oh,
I don't have an excuse.
My Italian side is from Jersey.
as they tend to be.
They
Yes.
tend to- yeah.
Let me tell you though, we went to Massachusetts for a dog show a couple of weeks ago. And my partner was like, "You said this was a great restaurant." I said, No. This is a great restaurant for here. Like I went on Resi and Open Table. They don't have anything, that's not in Boston. Like we're in Western Massachusetts, right? There's nothing here. And I was like, this is the best that the area has to offer. This isn't New Jersey where you can get like Michelin rated food at the local Italian pizza store. You know what I mean?
Wait, I have to know where you went in Massachusetts.
Well, I told her to go to Cal's, which, we've been to. That's where everybody
been to.
goes during Equine Affair. It's one of the better ones in the neighborhood, otherwise it's like Longhorn Steakhouse or Olive Garden.
Sure.
Come on, that Longhorn rocked.
It was pretty good,
in
but-
our element there.
Yes,
It was my
but I'm
first
also
Longhorn.
a snob.
Wow. Look at you, Natalie.
I know. I don't usually eat
did.
at chain restaurants.
Nah,
I'm very snobby.
We had it. Well, and I love to eat out. That's my thing. Like I will fly to Scotland just to go have. Not
She
haggis,
did that.
but you know what I mean.
She did that.
I love haggis. You don't like haggis? This girl doesn't like haggis?
No, no. But I will have other things. But yeah, like I will fly to a country to try their food. Like that's how much I like food.
Dude, I feel you. I was in Portugal last year for 2 weeks
Nice.
and we hit up every Michelin restaurant that we could find.
Oh my god,
I feel you.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
We
yeah.
called it work because again, husband is in the restaurants, owns restaurants. And so I was like, this is
See,
work.
Nichole
we have to do
has
stuff.
so much stuff figured out.
Do I? Or am I just really good at bullshitting?
I mean, the Alaskan cruise for the Horse Radio Network, it's tax deductible because I'm going as a podcaster with
That's
all of our
true.
listeners.
I'm not going this year.
I know you suck.
I do suck. It's
Yeah.
true. I know.
It's because
But-
you're moving.
I'm going to plan a Horse Radio Network getaway in Montana at a dude ranch.
Okay,
Yes.
that I want to do. I will be there. Yes.
I think you
I'm
need
down.
an assistant and
Yeah,
I
Nichole, I
will
definitely
sign
need
myself
an
up.
assistant from the Western Sports Group. Definitely.
I also do
only makes
photography
sense.
too, so I could be Nicole's assistant.
Everyone's my assistant.
I don't want to help anybody, but Heather, we have to do some really funny podcasting from Natalie learning how to ride in Western saddle because I actually can't do it.
Wait, like you physically, like have you ever done it ever?
I have. The last time was when I was 19.
Wow.
The horse I was riding literally flipped over on me, like on me. And so I didn't do it again. And that was the last time I was in Western saddle. She reared.
Did you like catch the horn in your chest?
I don't remember.
Ooh, I've done that before and it sucks.
Yeah.
But I didn't get back on her.
I've had the horn get caught like in my belt loops on a Mustang.
I've had it got caught in my bra.
That was rough.
She literally was like, "Oh, I need you to not be on me," and just that was just like she made that her signature move. So
she said eject.
She was an Appaloosa cross.
Well, that explains a lot. Sorry to all the Appaloosa owners.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you guys what my mom says about Appaloosas because you guys are going to get hate mail.
Really?
Well, I don't check our email. It's fine.
Okay, well, because I tell everyone
and it's your mom. It's not like we said it.
Well, we tell everyone to send their hate mail to jen@horseradionetwork.com.
She is the one to deal with it because she'll just toss that shit in the trash.
She doesn't ever tell me what's in there.
I don't think she even reads it. Delete.
My mom references them as crap yappies.
Oh yeah. I've heard that.
That's what Mother Dearest says.
I think my mom would say that if it occurred to her. She's pretty snobby too. She's not really a horsewoman, but she made me who I am.
Full of opinion.
Oh yeah. Only the correct ones, obviously.
We do have an appy at my barn who used to be batshit crazy. Like he was a ranch trained horse. The first time he went out on a trail ride, I was luckily behind him, and he just he was wild. He was being ridden by the trainer to see what he knew. For ranch trained, this horse was like, I don't do woods, I don't do fields, I don't do forward, I don't do. He just
snow.
Could not figure it out. So he was on two legs most of the time. Pick one, like forward or back. And now he's a lesson horse for beginners.
Wild.
Yeah. And we were talking about him today and how he used to be so spooky and how we've watched him grow up. And I mean, I was happy to be a little bit a part of that, like bodywork wise. But he's a good egg now. But every once in a while you can get that walleye. And I'm like, oh, whoa.
In high school had an absolutely incredible Appaloosa. He was the kind anybody could go out on him and learn to cross country ride. Like he'd jump anything. He had no tail. What tailbone he had.
Yep.
He stuck out behind him whenever.
Like a sad flag.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was so speckled. He was speckled from nose to sad flag tail, striped hooves, the whole 9 yards. He was just one big freckle horse. And his name was Popper's Plaudit, and nobody in the barn knew what the word plaudit meant, me included. So we were just deeply confused for years. Like, why was this horse? Who would do this to a horse? Who would call him Plaudit? Not knowing that was A, a good thing, and, 2, a very famous bloodline.
I didn't know the latter. So
yeah,
look at me.
It's a good Appaloosa.
There you go.
Appaloosa bloodline Plaudit. We were like, who would Plaudit? Plaudit? What is that? What could that mean? We were repeated to each other. We never thought it was a real word to even look it up. I just thought it was a dumb sound.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of these breed registries have questionable names.
There's some
I'm sure you guys
really interesting
upsetting
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially quarter horse world.
Yeah. Especially the halter horses.
Yeah.
We need an intervention.
It's I feel like they all need a trigger warning on their papers.
Yeah, and some of them do get a little spicy.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, it's real raunchy. I mean, what's funny is my horse was a jockey club, Kentucky bred thoroughbred, and his name is actually spicy, but people don't realize it because most people don't actually know artwork.
Well, what is it?
His name is Earthly Delights, which is a tapestry of an orgy.
It's also a Philippa Gregory named her novel about some very lusty male gardeners in Tudor era. Earthly Delights. Great book.
Super green thumbs, those guys.
It's our own of heated rivalry, I guess. Yeah. So it's secretly spicy, but some of the quarter horse names, like they actually have like naughty words in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're spelled weird, so then when you read, you don't get it until you read it out loud, and you're like,
you're like a teacher, like a substitute teacher reading the class name, and you're not realizing that it's like
Simpsons phone call.
Exactly. You read my mind, Natalie. That's why we're besties. Yeah. No, it's people get weird with names. I never changed. Have you guys ever bought a horse and changed the name?
like the barn name or the
superstition. It's bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Yes, I have.
You did? What happened? Did anything bad happen?
Oh, we did with my first horse, actually.
I'm really thinking back hard right now through the library.
My horse died.
Wow.
Jesus.
I mean, like, was it old or what?
How many
was
years
it old?
later?
How old
he was
was it?
47.
6 months.
He was 6
Really?
months old?
No, I had him about 6 months.
Oh,
How
my
old was he,
God.
though?
Ooh.
I don't know, 10.
Oh,
he's
no.
young.
Don't change names.
Don't change.
That's bad luck.
All right, well,
I
don't
didn't
listen
change-
to Ashley, guys.
I didn't change my horse's name, and she tried to die her entire 3-year-old year. So
That was
I don't
her
know.
year.
Yeah.
Every horse has a year, you know.
Maybe it was she had a secret nickname like you didn't know.
apparently,
It's like call me by my real name.
Calling me the wrong.
Yeah, no, I guess it's not even superstitious because like I've adopted dogs and I changed their names.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But
I
I
do that
guess
for the dogs, but the horses, nope.
right, I've
See,
never done
I don't
that.
know.
And I have 3 that have come into my life and 2 that I guess I knew them all well before I had them as mine.
So,
And
you
so I
like
think-
it fit them.
Yeah,
and
well, I think they're already established as that in my brain.
Yeah.
You know? And so I guess I was lazy and I didn't feel like changing anything.
Well, I'm gonna write out half of them as like I was just a teenager, and of course I had to do it because I was a teenage girl in horses. But even as an adult, my horses, I've changed their names, and knock on wood, it's been all right.
I just don't trust horses to learn their new names. You know, like
Oh.
a
Do
dog
they
will
even
learn
know
it very
their first
quickly.
name?
Yeah. I think so. Well,
Mine does.
Do you really? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like my horses have just been like, whatever,
Mine also
dude.
knows my cars, like both my truck and my Subaru, and will scream at me if she sees the car pull into the barn.
That's so sweet.
Like a happy scream, I hope, or like
yeah.
like oh shit, she's here, guys.
I've had her since she was a yearling, so we're a little bit like attached to each other, and yeah, it's
Is that where you were
extremely unhealthy?
Coming from before the podcast?
Yes. Yeah.
Love that.
I had to go feed and do all that because she can't eat hay, which is super normal as a 5. She's 6 now, 6-year-old. Yeah, super normal. So I have to give her hay pellets and 21 pounds of it and give it to her throughout the day, and
Yeah.
it's great. She's missing
How many
70%
times a
of her
day?
colon.
Does she choke?
No, she does not. I have a slow feeder for her actually, so it distributes them throughout the night. But yeah, she gets hay pellets morning and night. She's missing 70% of her colon. Again, goes back to like kept trying to die her 3-year-old year. Yeah, she had 2 collar surgeries.
Wow, that's like next level Ozempic, dude.
Yeah. Great. Ozempic's great too, by the way. Can confirm.
Oh, you stinker. I was wanting to try it, but I've been dissuaded.
No, do it. It's great.
Try
Do it
hormone
later.
therapy first, and then if that doesn't work, do it. Because hormone therapy is insurance covered, and
I
it's
just
usually
doubled down on Pilates, and I hate my life.
see.
well, I mean, you get
Yeah.
the muscles though.
I do. I'm so strong, you guys. You
I
should.
believe you.
I need you to prove it to me by benching me at our next girls trip.
That's great.
That's pretty awesome.
Actually,
mine
our
jiggles.
listeners are forcing me to do the like farm fitness thing at the Ohio Equine Affair.
Do you have to like lift hay bales and stuff?
Yeah,
What is this?
it's like a whole little thing. And the
I'd be
only
like,
reason
babes, I do that at home. I'm not doing
well, the
that
only
for you.
reason I am agreeing to it is because I'm going to expense a glittery pink workout outfit.
Amazing.
Love it. I think somebody probably was like, we need to move a bunch of hay and grain at this thing, and we don't want to
I
do
made
it.
this
So.
up like 10 years ago. I'm like, you guys, barn CrossFit. People will pay us to do our chores.
Truly.
And we went, oh, it's organic and blah, 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 blah.
And fresh air. And
You charge them double if it's like Fill the Hayloft Day. You make it a special festival. Yeah.
Exactly.
I will say I was never more fit than when I was carrying buckets and doing like all the turn in, turn out and feedings. Like I got a little soft since I stopped doing that. And I was fit. There's nothing like, there's gym fit and then there's barn fit. But
functional, farm strong is what I tell, like, because I never have worked out in my entire life, you guys, until this year, after having a baby, I'm like, ooh, things are not where they should be.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to like do what the normies do, be a muggle and go to the gym. Before that, because I just lived on a farm.
It's so good for your riding though. Like, it's so good for your riding.
And I'll tell you guys, when I do legs, I'm like, oh, of course I can do all the heavy strings. What a joke.
Can you step aside, please, little man, so that the women can use the leg press?
Oh, I put a thing of feed over my shoulder. I'm 5'1" and I weigh like 125 pounds or something now because I lost all that weight with hormone therapy. What? And divorce. What?
Yeah.
I like threw like a feed thing over my, those big 20-pound, 40-pound bags. And I'm like walking around with one arm and someone's like, can I help you with that? I was like, do I look like I need help? Hand me the other one. I'm like, yeah, you bring one too. Come on, let's go. Like,
oh my God, I love it.
Ridiculous. They think I can't do it. I go, I'm
Don't
stronger
ask
than
me
I
if
look.
I need help. Yeah, come on.
Please. I have a thoroughbred who, at this point, because he's coming back from like abscesses, that he doesn't really lunge, he more like flies.
Oh.
And we're not allowed
kite,
he's mostly in the air. Like he's a very good boy, but we're not allowed to run in the indoor because it's like really good footing. And the outdoor is too hard. So I just chase after him in the paddock, and then and then he chases me, and I'm mostly running for my life because he is like, woo!
Yeah. If I let Ben chase me, I would have to wear like combat gear because he had some big. I lunged him the other day, and he was like, "I have big feelings, and I need to run really hard and just like kick." I'm like, "Okay, then you get the whole lunge line."
Yeah, that's right. You got to stay all the way away.
And I said, "You do this on your own."
I'm far away from you. You just keep running until you feel better. And then he turned and looked at me and blew out through his nose. It's so funny. He was like, "Oh, like, dude, nobody asked for this. You did this."
It's like, she really
now
made
will you try
this.
Yeah. So then he trotted, and it was fine. Everything was fine. We have enough daylight now that I'm actually going to start like riding. So
God, isn't it so nice that the sun isn't set by 5 p.m. now?
Yeah, we have till 6 now.
Nicole's out here in mountain time with me. She's up in Colorado. Outside of Denver, right?
Yeah, Denver suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you're not getting like any snow at all.
No, it's been pretty awful. It's great for the horse community, right? Because we're not in just mud and ice.
Miserable.
And I've been riding, and on Christmas Day, I rode in a t-shirt in my outdoor arena, which is weird.
Amazing.
But my husband, who is a skier, is absolutely hating life because it is January 19th and the mountain is only 25% open.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been seeing videos of that.
It's awful.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, and meanwhile, in New Jersey, we've just had our 6th snowstorm this season.
One of the girls on my staff is in New York, and every day I'm like, it's like 60 degrees, and I'm concerned about, climate change. And she's like, it's snowing.
I mean, it's a funky like oscillation with where the polar vortex is sitting and where the jet stream wants to be.
Stop gaslighting me, Natalie. That's exactly what my husband says about Montana.
Yeah, but it doesn't go from town to town.
He dialed down a little too tightly. Now I can make some really interesting like 10 to 20 mile observations right around me, but I'm not gonna do that with you and town to town with like if it's cold or hot. Like
Bozeman will be 60 degrees.
Cold is cold.
But big sky is going to be 100. But
it's really funny. People say to me, they're like, oh my God, it's 30 in Florida because it's 60 here. And I'm like, yes, that is how the weather works. If there's warm air one place, then there's cold air in the other place. And then sometimes they switch. But you can't have just cold for a whole hemisphere.
I know. She told me that the other day. I was like, look, it's like 50 degrees and I'm riding or I'm at the barn. And she goes, don't worry, it'll flip soon.
I said it'll flip.
She's such a bitch.
You gotta love Natalie.
Don't
I was of the
saying it real.
opinion the entire the current like pattern that we're in, where it's like snow, snow, snow. I was of the opinion that would flip and the West Coast would start getting more, but that hasn't happened yet. So
It's not
sorry.
happened. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I hope it changes.
Yeah, I'm
because I know you need snowpack.
We need it. Yes. I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's going to be a late spring. And then come May, I'm going to be bitching because it's snowing out.
Yeah, and then mud in June.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Can we just agree that the weather's all screwy?
it's
Like,
horrible.
it's just
Dude.
screwy.
Literally yesterday, it was 45 degrees and pouring down rain here. 5 degrees and rain. That shouldn't be even physically possible with the way that our weather works. I had to sheet the horses, go out and keep checking them to make sure that they weren't wet underneath. I really was like, if I don't have a barn next year, I'm going to kill myself because they won't stay in. Like, I have a shed for them. They won't stay in.
Of course not.
They want to stand in the pouring down rain. And then the last time I let them get wet, they like got soaked to the skin. And
I feel like Ben is just out there singing emo songs to you in the house.
he is. He's
Yeah.
Ben Gibbard.
I can see it. I can see
With the
that.
hair over his eyes.
Yeah,
Like, he's like,
Obviously.
I'm over here trying to be Zoe, and he's standing out there in the rain.
you guys just don't know my life.
He's over here. When I was
Crazy
a
thing
young
is-
boy.
He used to not allow himself to get wet. Like, he would run to get into a barn to avoid rain, and now he just stands out in it. So he
Well,
aged
because-
into his depression.
Wait.
Because he's like, oh, finally the outsides match my insides.
I think you're right. I'm never going to see him the same way again.
I'm sorry.
no,
Sorry.
is it weird?
I'm a very low paid animal communicator, and that's what he tells me through your posts on Instagram.
wait. I want to know, what does Ferris tell you? Because Ferris,
Ferris is just wild. Ferris doesn't give an F.
that's actually true. Everyone thinks he's an angel,
No,
but you're right.
See it. I can see it. Ferris doesn't give a rip.
He knows he's the shit, and he doesn't care about anybody else's opinions.
I would agree with that from everything I know about him. Yeah.
Delight's just like a bro. He's just like, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
I play
He's just
football.
happy to be alive.
He is.
Yeah,
He's like-
and be included.
Until something hurts and he has man flu, It's just ridiculous.
I think I take one that like is over dramatic with being sick or hurt versus one that doesn't tell you when they're trying to die.
Oh,
Yes.
she's stoic.
It's a good point.
Yes.
Oh,
Her
that's-
colon flipped and she was just standing there and I was like, she lived with a colon displaced for 2 months in between first surgery and second. And finally we were like, we need to do another surgery because we don't know what's going on. And then they came in and they're like, so her colon was like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And she was just like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
She's just trying to play it cool. Like, what?
Yeah.
It was a tummy ache.
Yeah, she has
What?
opinions in life though. If it's wet, she doesn't like it. If it's raining or if it's snowing, doesn't like it. If it's windy, doesn't like it. If it's too sunny, doesn't like it.
She's like a cheerleader who will
Literally-
work with a sprained ankle, but
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
God
God.
forbid you wear the same outfit.
she's a show horse like through and through. And she's like, unless it's like perfect arena and quiet and no flies and like literally like people are like, oh, doesn't your horse want to be outside? I'm like, no, she hates it. Like she literally just stares at me and is like, let me go back inside where my food and my fan and my shade and yeah.
So
That's
I
me.
was listening to a podcast
funny.
recently that was talking about telepathic abilities between people and animals, specifically in the autistic community. And this lady was talking to a dog, and she's like, well, your dog goes in the backyard. And he's like, what am I supposed to do here? And I was like, that is the most iconic
That's
thing
my
I've
horse,
ever heard in
literally.
my life.
She goes outside and she's like, why? Why are we out
Why?
here?
What am I supposed to be doing
I
here?
like when she was a baby, I bought her and they lived outside as a baby and I was like, oh, she's gonna hate me. I'm bringing her in her stall. And she was like, this is nice. Like they bring the food to you and I don't have to fight for it. And like ever since then, like sleeps all day in her shavings, like passed out. And people are
So
like, is she
basically,
dead? I'm like,
Trophy
no.
wife.
Yeah, you took her
Literally.
to a 5-star resort, and she's like, I'm never staying at anything that's not a wreck.
Literally. And has
It's like
opinions
the first
about
time I flew like
everything.
first class in those lay
Exactly.
flat seats, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
ew, this is an economy now? This is bullshit.
Oh yeah. She has opinions about everything.
I
love that.
Oh, yeah. My trainer, I take her to his house and he gets on her and he's just like, you're a real asshole and I think you know it. And I'm like, oh, she definitely knows it. She 100% knows what she's doing right now.
Does she go out with other horses or is she alone in the field?
I have just like runs, like dry lot turnout paddocks. And so she has horses that she's next to. Actually, her bestie in life is an off-track thoroughbred mare. She hates geldings, won't go near them, which I'm like, girl, same. Men suck.
Same. Men are the worst.
I feel very like connected to your
I know. She's awesome. She has opinions in life and hates them. Yeah. No, she'll like try and steal hay because, can't eat hay. It's super inconvenient. And the other day we had a gelding in the lot next to her that the mare that's usually with her was, they swapped him for some reason and she wouldn't go near his hay. She was standing in the other corner. Like, I don't even want to look at it. And I was just like, wow, you must hate geldings so much. You're not even like going to beg for hay. Cause normally she's just like sitting there like, gimme, 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 gimme.
Yeah, but if she flirts with him, he'll think that she likes
right.
That she likes him, and then she has to talk to him.
No, and he falls in love with her.
I know.
And then how does she get rid of him when he's in the paddock next to her?
She
knows. She knows.
She's a man hater. It's great. I love her.
What's really cool is how much of that must be like instinct that she was born with, or she knew, because she was a yearling. I mean, you're not going to talk to boys when you're a yearling. Gross. But she just carried that knowledge within her. Like, the older I get, the less I want to talk to men.
Yeah, actually, she was in a pasture with like the other babies, and there was some colts in there, and she was beating them up, so they had to kick her out. So
she's a boss mare.
I was like,
love this.
Sold. I want her.
Yeah, take that one.
I had a friend call me, and he's like, "Hey, I have this
mare.
horse that you'll really like. She's an asshole." And I was like, "Great." Bought her sight unseen. I was like, done.
I mean, honestly, it's a type. Like,
it's a type.
Delight can be the biggest asshole,
it's okay.
and I would die for him.
Yeah.
So, and he would die for me.
My type is bitchy mare. Like, give me a bitchy mare any day of the week.
Oh my goodness, a baby.
Ashley brought her baby. Hello, honey.
Okay.
Sorry, we're using foul language.
Oh, he can't hear it. You're in my ears.
Oh, good. Shit.
So I had to move the bar into my office because I had it in like the family room, but like once he was mobile, I'm like, ooh, that's dangerous. And when Glenn came over for the balloon fiesta, he's like, oh, no wonder you're happy all the time, Ashley. You keep your bar in your office. I'm like, Glenn, I have only drank on the clock less than 10 times.
Oh, he's just jealous.
Less than 10 times.
Less than 10. I love that the bar is like, it's not here, it's here. Like,
a strict rule, like after 4 p.m., if I need to keep working, like bring on the wine.
Know what, Nichole, what I like to remind myself is that we're on Mountain Time. So really 4 o'clock Eastern Time
it's
is
5
2
o'clock.
Somewhere.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like for you guys, 4 o'clock Mountain Time is 6 o'clock our time. So we're already drunk.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're just playing catch up at that point.
Yeah.
It's more, I mean, it used to be more fun on Twitter that way when everybody was just catching up with each other. It's not really there anymore, but
R.I.P. Twitter.
I miss drunk Twitter.
I know. I couldn't tell you the last time I logged on.
I don't remember my password.
I don't even want to look at my feed.
No.
I don't remember I need to delete it, and I don't remember how to get in. So
God, that's like when you see Facebook memories pop up, and you're just like,
God.
why did I post that?
And then I always delete it.
Oh yeah,
so that I never.
I deleted a bunch like 10 years ago.
Okay, so I have the house to myself for like 4 days while my kids are with their dads, and because of the snow and the weather, I haven't been scheduling clients. So I've been home alone, guys. Cannot be trusted.
It's a lot of time alone.
4 days. So instead of writing my next book, you know what I chose to do instead? I took the boxes I had of photos from when I was a kid all the way up until I had kids. And I decided to go through and like put them in photo albums and like write on the back of them.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So yeah. Well, and then I realized I stopped taking photos and printing them out like right after I got married. And I don't
say in 99.
It was like 2006. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, one, that's kind of funny because I had nothing really good except the kids after that. And then I was like, okay, so I ordered some snaps that I had digitally. But my point is this, I'm going through photos and There is nothing scarier than looking at pictures of you in like high school and college and even, those fun little years after college where you think you're hot and then you look back and you're like, I did not know how to dress for my body type or do my hair. And my God, what did she do to my hair? It looks orange when it was supposed to be ombre. And thinking it looked cute. I went down a little bit of a shame spiral.
Well, I don't love that.
Should have written your book.
I should have written a book. But also, I was looking through and I was like, damn, there's a lot of guys in here I dated that I forgot about. And then I was like, oh, he was cute. He was really cute. And then I had that. So I was like, even though I
broke yourself down to build yourself back up.
That's right. I was like, if I could get those guys when I looked like that,
oh my God,
this will
watch
be easy.
out, 2026. Oh, baby.
But no, so when the Facebook memories come up, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have that photo saved. And I just save it anyway, because it's usually of the kids.
That's a good idea, actually. And then you can just get it printed.
I just blindly delete them all, because I'm just like, shame. Shame.
When you've had, if you'd had a kid, I have pictures of Calvin on Facebook up to like when he was 10 or 11 or something before I stopped. And they're pretty cute.
They are cute when they're little.
Pretty cute.
And it's a photograph, so they're silent. But then I looked back and I was like, I found a photo of me when I was riding at Watchung Stables when I was like 14 years old. And on like this famous, it was a very famous horse that I was riding. He had a reputation, let's just say. And then
horse was
paint.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, he was a paint. He had a terrible reputation.
He was Taylor Swift.
It was Taylor Swift.
His name was Picasso. He was not.
Of course it was. Every paint in the 90s in a hunt saddle was called
It's
Picasso.
true, yes. But I think I know exactly what you're talking about, actually.
We had a Flame, we had a Picasso, we had a Maisie. We had them all. But it's funny because then I started to see, I found pictures of me at the Kentucky Horse Park in 1984. Riding, and I didn't remember the horse's name, but I wrote it down on the back when I was 12.
So smart.
Yes. So what I did was I was like, okay, I'm going to get these pictures printed for my kids.
That's so smart.
Right? And then I'm going to write them down now before I have dementia or get a traumatic brain injury.
Right. Because we're equestrians. It could be tomorrow.
It's not if, it's when.
Right?
Well, and Nichole, you're in that Western world. Do you wear a helmet or you rock a hat?
Yeah, we don't wear helmets.
Do you not fall off horses? That's cool.
No, not normally.
Cool. Maybe I should change discipline.
She's rage baiting you.
I mean, I don't know. It sounds like you fall off horses when you ride.
I do.
100%. We'll put you on a radar.
Natalie, like myself, has the skill set where you could fall off any horse at any given time.
No,
once every 3 years. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, once every 2.
I'm once every 5, maybe.
I wear it when I help my friends with some of their thoroughbreds and stuff. But my horse, I've never.
You trust her, her. Yeah.
I ride around on a big drape rein and she never does anything. But we wear cowboy hats. We're stupid.
I will say, I do love how they look.
I know, me too.
I do.
They're kind of cool looking.
I am a hat girl. I'm not gonna
almost bought a rhinestone hat band today.
Because
I was getting all my outfits in line for Equine Affair because I can't let the fans down.
That's in April, dude.
It's
she's
halfway
planning.
through January, Heather.
Yeah.
I have to order the outfits, try them on, make sure they work.
She's got to figure out what day she's going to wear what and
Thank
what
you,
time.
Nichole.
And, you got your daytime outfits, your nighttime outfits.
Nichole, you know what I did for AHP last year that I've never done before and actually really worked? Because I travel so much that sometimes I forget the outfit that I planned. So what I did was when I was packing, I put together the outfit and took a picture of it.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I did that for one trip to Thailand.
Did you?
Yeah. Because we were there for 3 weeks. And so there was no way I was going to remember all the fit.
I did do that for Portugal so that I knew I had enough outfits because we did the whole carry-on only thing.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your husband loved you.
I was the one that didn't. Do you know how annoying it is to tote those big-ass suitcases through
I
Europe?
don't, because I make my husband do it.
Ugh. No.
I literally have forgotten luggage
And also
in the
they were
airport.
on, like, the airlines were on strike in Portugal, and so
they
people
do
were
that
like,
a lot.
"You're gonna lose stuff."
yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to do that."
I've literally forgot luggage at TSA because I'm so used to Zach doing all of it.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for you.
That's so
but, like,
nice.
I
No,
love
I usually
that.
travel
And I
by
go to the
myself.
bar and I'm like, oh shit, where's my suitcase? And it was like, they're like,
They're like,
everybody missing a suitcase.
they're calling in like the SWAT team to make sure there's not a bomb in it.
oh my God. Now she's like, I'm sorry, where's my husband? Oh, he's at home.
No. My girl
Why
brain
didn't
can't
Ashley
handle
make
this.
it a point affair? Oh, she got flagged for bringing.
I got really used to doing carry-on only when I flew non-rev all the time when I was with Virgin Atlantic, because there was no chance of checking your bag. You got your seat after everybody else had been sat. And when I went to Ireland this year, I took a huge case and checked it and felt very luxurious.
Doesn't it feel good to like know you have everything you need? Maybe
I
an
didn't have to
extra
carry my
outfit.
because I carry like a like so almost like a
Backpack.
hiking backpack.
Yeah,
so that my
sure.
hands are free when I travel alone. And yeah, to just be like light and free and be like bye bye.
If
And then
I
I got
have-
to buy a whole nother case to fill with all the books and stuff we bought in Ireland, which was amazing.
Every time I go to Europe, I buy a new suitcase. Because I get one
I
free.
bought one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Okay,
You
so
have to
you
just plan
left
it that
with
way.
the
I
carry-on,
left with an
came
extra
back.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I had
Well,
to
just
check
bringing
bags on the way
stuff
back. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I will actually
respect is
bring
there again.
like a tote bag that lays flat in my thing. But when
This
I
is
came back
smart.
from Scotland, the tote bag wasn't enough.
No,
And
we
then-
do the tote bag, but just for candy.
Well, but what happened? Natalie remembers.
Ooh.
I bought like a vacuum, one of those vacuum bags.
Yeah, yes,
Right.
yep.
Don't do it because
No.
I exploded my suitcase and it ended up in cargo open and like I
Oh,
lost like a
jeez.
whole bunch of stuff and I was dragging it through fucking JFK in a plastic bag with like the whole bottom open with just like raws and like a ball gown like dripping from it all the way to the parking garage it's the biggest walk of shame. So I will just say don't use the vacuum bags because they don't hold in cargo.
Dare I say walk of fame? Because everyone who saw you
Glass half full.
traipsing.
They're like, is she the moment? She's the
I mean,
moment.
trailing through international arrivals with a ball gown hanging out of your suitcase.
Like,
You're like,
That
it's
is
iconic.
Customs are like, what the fuck?
And you know what? And it's so funny because one of the guys, I don't know, it was like a security guard or something. He goes, "Hope you're going to report that." I was like, "Yes, I am, and I'm going to get a brand new suitcase." out
That's
of
right.
this."
New
You know?
suitcase,
Thank
new
you for
dress,
noticing.
all the themes.
Yeah, and
The
so yeah,
anxiety I would have.
well, yeah. So I've learned. So I have ways. So like, if it's like a 3-day trip or like a long weekend, I'll do like a carry-on with like a backpack too.
Yeah, same.
And then
I
if
can
it's-
live that way.
If it's a Europe trip or something, though, I'm checking my bag because I only fly direct because I'm a bougie bitch.
I wish.
Okay, but you're on the East
It's
Coast.
easy when you live outside
yeah,
New York.
exactly.
Yeah.
You could, yeah.
There is no
Nicole
direct
and I
flights to
can
Portugal
maybe get
from
to-
Denver.
Right. I am very spoiled. Portugal
wouldn't
could
wanna
be
be
a
on
day
it if
trip
there
if I
were.
wanted it to
Portugal,
be.
yeah, like seriously, like we got to where did we fly? Newark, which ugh.
Sure.
That's my
Yeah.
home airport.
I know.
Yeah.
I got stranded in Newark for 20 hours coming back, and
Well, next time,
Just
Call
call
a girl
Heather.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
they finally canceled my flight at 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, nope, we're getting on the first flight we can out of the state.
Yeah. I will say that Newark is, we don't associate with Newark. Like that New Jersey is not that area. That's the port. There's like an IKEA
Yes.
and nothing else up there.
Yeah.
Like it's where
We're not
everything comes
claiming
in
that.
from China and stuff, but it's
Yep.
not, that's not really technically
No,
Jersey.
no. Like I said, my Italian side of the family is from New Jersey, so I spent a lot of time in Atlantic City, Ocean City, like all of the boardwalks,
pretty little beach
like,
areas.
Yeah. So no hate to New Jersey, but Newark.
Yes. The only thing about Newark, I will say, Terminal A is the shit. It's beautiful.
Well, I slept in it, so yeah, it's great.
Nicole had a sleepover there.
Listen, it happened to me. I got stuck in Beijing, China for 22 hours. My
Ooh.
flight left without me, and I didn't have a visa. And I was carrying all of my photography equipment for a 3-week stay. And so I slept around my photography
Sure.
like I'd like
yeah.
koala bear attached to a tree.
So what you might not know, Heather, is Nichole is also quite the photographer.
Well, she's probably more of a photographer than I am. So, but that's awesome.
I mean,
I don't take photos
debatable.
much anymore. I just haven't had.
I take pictures of
energy.
horses. That's what I do. Anything horses. That's all.
We have a shared interest. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I feel like
that's what this podcast is. It's the podcast for weird horse girls.
Yeah,
Nicole.
right.
That's why I knew you would thrive.
I'm excited to go. I'm going to dust off my Nikon and to bring it with me to Alaska because I was like, if I don't get a picture of an eagle or a bear, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you 100% have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I've got that nice like long lens. I've got like the 300 millimeter.
Perfect.
But before we go, I know this has been fun, but I think we should play a little game. And I think you guys might be familiar with the game, but we're going to make it horsey. It's called Never Have I Ever. And I think we need to have a little fun with this just for a few minutes. Ashley,
I'm
you have
ready.
something to say? What is this?
No, I'm ready. That's Never Have
this
I
is
Ever.
her.
The three
She's ready.
fingers.
What?
You don't play with the three fingers?
Yeah, you're supposed to like put a finger down every time you
Ashley,
have.
I love you, but I haven't had enough drinks for you to do that to me. Okay.
I love you too, Heather.
We'll save that for Montana.
I don't think I've ever played Never Have I Ever, but I'm aware of its existence.
So basically, I'll go through the rules. Like, obviously, I'm doing it with
Are
Dr.
there a lot
Pepper.
of rules?
No.
There's not a lot of rules.
The rule
No,
is
I don't do anything that involves too many rules.
You either
I have
or you
issues
haven't.
with authority.
Yeah, the rule is basically you say something like "Never have I ever," and then you say a statement. In this case, about horses, and then if you have done it, you drink whatever you have in front of you. Right. So, for example, never have I ever gone to the barn and decided not to ride at the last minute. Right, and then so like I would drink. And anybody else who also has like decided not to ride once they got there would also drink, right? Making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley, why don't you go next?
See, never have I ever.
God.
Well, I guess I'm just thinking from our chat today. I just have to word it right.
It's hard to think of what to say.
know.
Not change a horse's name that I purchased.
Okay.
What
So
is that? So
wait,
have you?
Wait,
what?
what?
Never have
That's
I
what I'm
ever.
saying. So wait, I
This is a-
have, but I want you guys to drink. So how do I say that? You
Did you
guys are
say
the authors.
never have I
just
ever
talk
changed
for
a
living.
horse's name?
You say like so.
Yeah,
you would,
never
if
have
you
I
want
ever
us
changed
to
a horse's
drink, You
name.
would say, "Never have I ever kept a horse's name that I bought."
There we go. Never have I ever kept a horse's name that I bought.
You're making
So
it harder.
because you have kept a horse's name, you drink.
Yes.
Well, I'm
You
thirsty,
getting it?
and I don't know what's happening. But that's normal.
Natalie, just say something horsey, like "Never have I ever fallen off every 3 years," right? Or you know what I mean? This shouldn't be this hard, you guys. I thought
It's
this was
really
gonna be
hard.
I
easy.
am
I don't
struggling.
even know what to say.
I'm so glad I'm not.
I'm struggling.
Should we abort this mission? Like,
No,
Oh.
now we have to see it through.
I did not think this is me. Like, clearly some of you didn't go to college and play
Well, I
these
didn't.
drinking
So
games.
thanks for bringing that up.
I know.
Okay. I didn't play horse versions of this. I played other versions.
Yeah,
The double negative of it is really throwing.
That's what I'm saying, Natalie. That's what got me.
No, the double negative threw me off. I was like, wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah. So if I said never have I ever like I don't know, made a very terrible mistake and like jumped a large jump bareback that I shouldn't have done, then I
Then
should
you drink because
I
you have
drink.
done it.
See, I don't have to drink because I don't jump stuff. I just like do reining stuff. I slide and I
God.
spin. We don't
Oh,
have
that's
to.
fun.
Oh, I've made that terrible
Well, this is,
choice
you know,
multiple
teenage
times.
years, you do everything.
Your
Well,
frontal
I would say
lobe.
well into my 20s.
Yeah. That I had a kid young.
Had a kid late. It's fine.
I didn't have a kid.
My kid turns 22 next week.
Holy, 22?
Yeah, man.
And she's younger than me.
Dang.
I had a kid young.
Dang.
Yeah, like he's older than you were when you, I think, got pregnant, right? Or had him? Were you like 21,
he's
22?
within a year or so.
Yeah.
I was probably 22 or 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nichole, it's your turn. If it makes sense.
I guess never have I ever shipped a horse from Europe.
Ooh, good one. I have not.
I'm
Sorry,
not.
Anybody? I'm not.
Nichole,
See, like
you
in
know,
the Western stuff, like we're not like okay. There's reining is really big in Europe, like
it is huge.
not like Europe, like show jumping or anything, but it's pretty big. So people do ship horses, but I ain't got that kind of
My
money.
show jumping trainer in Italy started riding as a reiner. How's that?
Dude, I love that.
Yeah,
That's insane.
That's actually
Matteo
really cool. I had no
That's
idea.
cool. I mean, hey, the number one he's at 10 million in lifetime earnings. He's
Wait, no,
Italian.
Fapini?
Fapani, yes.
Fapani, sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
That sounds
They pay you
dirty.
money for this? God,
Oh, in
English
the
writing
writing?
is
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, they made I
at
know.
the NRHA Fraternity in the Open, the winner took home 375,000 for the Open division, and then the non-pro I think took home like 100,000. But Gina Schumacher won, and that's Michael Schumacher's daughter. So like,
I was gonna say I know that name, unfortunately.
Yeah, last year
I grew up hearing damn Schumacher
We went
nonstop
out-
in my house.
we went out
And
to
she
like
is
Weatherford
hella
and we got to
talented,
see all
too.
the rainers. It was really cool.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember driving through Texas, and at one point, all of the like signs along the road just say "performance horses."
Huh?
I'm like,
Yep.
you get it. Your horse performs. He's
Yeah.
a circus animal. I understand.
They're fancy.
Yeah, some of
They're not
those
just
horses
dumb old
cost more than my
donkeys.
kids' 4-year college.
It cracks me up the difference in terminology. Like, what's a performance horse? Well, it's a sport horse wearing a Western saddle. Like,
Yeah, exactly. We don't call them sport horses. We call them performance horses.
this isn't sports.
Yeah.
It's performance.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We're
What's the same? It's not a sport.
Listen, Nichole and I have sat in meetings where people are arguing about what we call riders.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, that was great. What did we say? Contestants versus I don't remember.
Contestants.
I don't even know if we should be talking
Competitors
about
versus
this.
It's fine.
I would
It's fine.
say
It's fine.
competitors because isn't a
Yeah.
contestant like at a game show?
Yeah, it's
competitor
a
versus contestant
Jeopardy.
versus
But like
rider.
in rodeo,
versus
they say
athlete.
contestants.
Because it
And-
is kind of like a game show.
Yeah.
Rodeo.
rodeo.
It's a little bit of a circus, you know.
Especially if you like draw what you're riding, right?
Right.
Then it
Yeah.
is a bit.
So
it's
they
more a
do.
game
They
of
say
chance.
contestants, but like in the regular like performance horse world, you know, we just say like exhibitor or whatever. And so yeah, there was a very long debate,
Yeah. It was heated.
and it was really early in the morning, and I was regretting everything in
Attending.
life. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Natalie feels like that every time we have to record in the morning, but
Getting better.
she's been surprisingly. Our last
She's
episode
like,
was a little manic
good.
because she was like way awake.
I was
So was I.
So I figured out like I got this cold brew pot, and I figured out exactly like the right ratios for making cold brew at home, and it's really altered my existence.
I love that for you. When people visit me, I tell them I have cold brew and it's just stale coffee.
No,
Because
Nope.
it's been on the counter and it got cold, henceforth cold
Oh my
brew.
god, my husband loves
which is
that.
delicious, but it doesn't
By the
have
way.
the incredible caffeine level that my cold brew has.
I'm
like,
sure
I used
it
to-
doesn't.
I used to hit a low at 11 a.m. I was getting ready to go to the gym. I'm like, yawn, yawn, yawn. I don't have that low anymore. It's not there.
You're
I don't.
just wired.
I don't drink coffee, and so I'm on the outs here. Sorry.
I drink like 3 ounces of coffee in the morning. Heather, you and I don't need a lot. We're
No.
already up here. You know what I
just
mean?
do straight espresso.
I used to drink espresso in the afternoon, and now I'm like 50-50 if I'm going to make espresso or if I'm going to have a little more cold brew. Kind of depends on where I'm at in the pot, when I want to make it again, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But I do love my Nespresso. Whoo, boy.
Mm.
That's my little pet.
Just give me all the
Does it have a
caffeine.
name?
No. I'm not
It
insane.
Maybe.
Do you
put-
name your
maybe put
coffee
some-
like you do your like sourdough starters? Is this a thing?
I mean,
No,
like,
because you
my-
buy beans. It's not like you're roasting your own beans. Although, you know, the Dr. Erica Locker from Straight from the Horse Doctor's Mouth,
Latcher.
they
Dr.
make their
Latcher.
own beans.
Do they really?
Like, I don't know. She's my vet, and I don't know how to say her own name.
Yeah.
like-
Well, I only know because we just had her on Horses in the Morning like 3 or 4 days ago, but I'm pretty sure it's Latcher.
I honestly have no idea. I'm just like, hi.
And she works with words for a living. Just
I've
FYI.
never met your vet,
Fine.
but I know her name.
I know Dr. Speziak. one of the other vets. I know her name.
I can't
it's
say
a little
that.
more phonetic. Like you just say all the letters. She's great. I saw her at the pizza place the other night. I was like, I saw you.
So not to like spin this around, but we're coming up on an hour and we should probably say a little bit of our closing. So why don't we do one adulting win of the week, like a good thing that happened that you actually had to pretend to be an adult for. And then Nichole, make sure you leave your way to contact you or where to find you and where your podcast is, etc.
Okay.
So Natalie, we're not going to start with you. Ashley, let's start with you. Natalie always has to think about her adulting wins.
I've got to think.
See, my adulting win this week, I'm going to say, you guys, I was invited to a baby shower that happened to fall upon a weekend where I had already had plans. And I said just that. And I didn't feel bad about it.
Nice.
I love
And
that.
honestly, as an adult, like that felt so good.
Yeah.
Just be like, no, these plans have been made for months now. I cannot fly to rural Michigan.
Wow.
To go to a baby shower? I wouldn't even eat. Well, you know me. I wouldn't. But
Well, Natalie
Especially
has
this
too
time of
many
year.
boundaries. And Ashley, congratulations on your boundaries. I think that's really good. It's actually the thing that I probably struggle with the most as an adult. So
I was just really, I was like, well, I don't really care. This was here first.
that's great. And no guilt because you just
No
can't
guilt.
do it.
Exactly.
Okay. Awesome. How about you, Natalie?
I cold emailed a bunch of people about book launch stuff.
She
and it
did.
sucked,
I was
and I did
on that list.
You were on that.
I didn't get anything. So what does that mean?
It wouldn't be cold with you, babe. It'd be hot.
Ooh,
That's true.
girl.
Spicy. That's fair. That was good. I'll let you have that.
Thank you.
But you were very productive. I love this for you.
I'm very proud.
I will just interject and say that I haven't had a full-blown panic attack yet this week. I've been able to meditate my way through them with a little bit of help from a shower and maybe, some kind of antidepressant. But doing really well before I close on my house and trying not to spiral. So I'm here. I'm awake. I'm living life. I'm showered. Woo!
I love this.
Yeah.
Wins across the board.
Yeah.
Nichole, how about you? What's your adulting win of the week?
Well, I did a lot of non-adulting this week. That's
a win.
Which includes drinking and buying fur at the stock show here in Denver.
I love that for you, Nichole.
I make great decisions, by the way.
I can see what you're talking about, Ashley.
Drinking and shopping. There's
But
nothing better
I would
than
say my
drinking and
win for the week is that I actually made it to the grocery store and did some meal prepping so that I have food and that I'm not going to stop and get food on my way home from the barn at 8:00 at night every day. Right?
That is a big win.
Right. And also I spent all my money on fur at the stock show.
Yes.
So it's vegetables for this week, baby.
You're doing an anticipation of cold weather.
French trader. What is going on in Colorado?
Skijoring is a thing, okay?
Oh, dude,
and you have to wear fur to stay warm.
Denver stock show, baby.
Nichole, thanks so much for coming on and having a little fun with us in our Adulting with Horses Clubhouse Live. That's a mouthful.
It's live. Got it.
Thank you so much for coming on. Where can our listeners find your podcast and find your magazine and all the things?
The podcast is Horse and Riders, The Ride. You can get it anywhere that you listen to your podcast. We have 2 new episodes a month come out. And like I said earlier in the episode, it's usually different horse trainers or professionals or anybody with some inspiring story.
Thank you for being a little weird with us, horse girls. If you like what you hear, make sure to subscribe to the podcast on your player of choice. Follow us on Instagram at Adulting with Horses Podcast, or even better, join our Adulting with Horses Clubhouse on Facebook, where you can become part of the show. Also, it's a great place to meet other horse crazy women. Thanks, and see you next time.